Out the starting lineups for both these squads.
Interesting that for Pampanga, they made some changes. They moved Morano back to his natural shooting guard position, starting out with Ruel Bravo. Well, Bravo is quite pesky, and he could give Alex Compton a tough time defensively.
Alex Compton, which ano yung story, he will leave the Metrostars when they go to Pampanga on Sunday for Game 3 because his brother is getting married. Is that true?
Yun ang inaasahan ni Alex Compton, which is why it's important for them to take a 2-0 lead.
And Ducal thinking of too many things at the same time. We're off to a razzle-dazzle start. Compton, players, gigil na gigil ang umpisa.
Well, Aduco at least somehow nakabawi siya sa kanyang earlier move. He wanted to dunk and wanted to lay up at the same time. Tama yung sabi mo. He was of two minds of how to get the first basket of the ball game.
So Pampanga, you could really say with the way Manila played in Game 1, their backs against the wall, trying to make a series out of this one here. At least when they go to Pampanga, the series will be tied. Demape, oh, what a move.
And right off the bat, you can see Manila is playing with a lot of confidence. Pampanga is trying to figure out what has hit them. Gabby Queen is also in the starting lineup in place of Dave Bautista, who we just found out kanina actually suffered his injury the day before Game 1. So talagang walang time mag-adjust itong Pampanga to that kind of situation. Unlike Pichu Serrano's absence, na medyo matagal yung lahat na paghandaan na nila.
And they were prepared for the fact that he would not be there. Alvarez had a good first game. That's the first 2 points of Pampanga. By the way, joining us in this coverage will be Ira Panganibang, straight from Japan, Barik-barik na. And Pia Gonzalez, straight from Loyola Heights, is back with us here today.
Kumayat yata si Ira.
Oy. Good news yan. Long David plucks the rebound. Si Long David is extremely interested na makabawi siya in this game. With the way Aducal got away from his clutches, kasi malaking bagay wala rin si Dave Bautista.
Si Bautista actually ang mas pinapataon laki Aducal dahil kung si Long David, more depth at helping out lamang.
Ato Morano, Gabby Queen launches and knocks in a beautiful one from the baseline to tie up this ball game at 4 apiece.
At medyo subdued itong si Gabby Queen ngayong hapon na ito. Hindi siya yung fist pumping at very joyful na nakashoot siya. Mukhang super serious si Gabby Queen.
Yes. At mukhang controlled aggressiveness at controlled aggression ang kanyang display of emotion so far. Tabla tayo mga kaibigan, 4 apiece. First quarter pa lang tayo.
If you notice, the matchup has Gabby Queen taking on Aducal here in the early going.
Kasi hindi susuko yan si Gabby Quay with a challenge. In the meantime, Bravo giving up a foul against Alex Compton.
That'll be the first on Bravo.
And Alex Compton, as we mentioned, didn't have all that a prolific of a game. Hindi masyadong scoring-wise, but the 14 assists you cannot just ignore as you check out that FedEx fast break.
Na-assist din yata ni Compton. Yes, Compton only hit 3 of 11 in game number 1. And you just know na pwedeng gusto niyang dagdagan pa ito, lalo rin sa game 2. Parang, okay, yung game 1, sila Romel lang naging focus. Baka naman ngayon, pag pinagtuunan ng pansin yung malalaki, siya naman ang gumawa.
Yes. In the meantime, Manila moves in front, 6-4. It was close in the first quarter. In fact, Pampanga led even by a point, 24-23 in that opening game. But suddenly, Manila got its act together and they were unstoppable. In the meantime, Bravo is being set up, but can't pull the trigger. It's Ato Morano who unleashes. I think we can expect him to at least try some more here today. There's a stab inside that finds a target, and it's Long David with his first 2.
At tabla naman tayo sa 6 all. Ano, looking at the floor, ano, ang daming dating San Sebastian Stags dito
Parang
sa Hague.
Aducal is one of them. Alvarez is also there.
Peter Martin.
And Bravo brings it down. Chance now for Pampanga to grab the upper hand. So, Butch, what must Pampanga really do? Manila mahirap pag nakawala. What must they do? Yung ba yung sinasabi mo, stay close, hang around?
Just try to stay close na. There's never been a game here that was decided, at least even the final quarter.
Kahit sa final quarter.
Yung, kumbaga, third quarter pa lang, game over na.
Oo, mismo. In the meantime, we were talking about Ira Panganiban. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Ira Panganiban.
Arigato gozaimasu. Mukha daw ako hapon eh, sabi sa akin sa Tokyo. Anyway, kanina galing tayo sa dugout itong Manila Metrostars. There were a few points na sinisita itong si Coach Louie Alas, which is very evident right now. Number one, yung gang rebound dun sa paint. Medyo dun lahat sila nadali nitong Manila Metrostars ang Pampanga the last time. And sinabi niya, nababawi at babawi ang Pampanga dito. Number two, pipigilin ng Pampanga yung kanilang second chance points dahil dun din sila nadali ng malaki during their first matchup. Kaya isa ito sa mga kinakailangan nilang bantayan. Go hard for the ball. Don't let Pampanga get any easy baskets.
Okay, Ira.
So, depende sa pinagtutuunan ng pansin.
Yes. We were kidding Ira because Ira just came from the Tokyo Auto Show to do file stories from there. That is always a big event in the auto industry.
I've been there once.
Naka-attend ka niyan, di ba?
Yes, but that was a long time ago. 16 years
80s
ago.
ba? 80s pa?
83 or something like that.
Samantala, Pia Gonzalez will tell us about the Dragons. How's their mood here today?
Seb, sabi nga ni Coach Romy Lopez, compared to the last game, hindi sila ganun ka-overconfident ngayon. In the last game, medyo may sense of overconfidence sila coming from the Laguna series and they had a lack of energy rin. At kaya sinubukan silang gisingin ng coaching staff nila. Nagkaroon sila ng dalawang closed door sessions at nasabong sila ng mabuti para mapahiwatig ang mensahe na hindi maaaring maulit ang kanilang performance in their last game. Nakansyawan din sila ng mga fans. And so it says a lot more intensity in the dugout but there's a lot of tension as well. Kailangan nilang bumawi. They will have to do it without Dave Bautista and Udoy Belmonte and they simply have to hustle more. Seb Butch, back to you.
Thank you very much. Udoy Belmonte unable to join the team right away for a practice session because he just arrived. Galing ba sa US yata? Oo. Mabilis na umalis, mabilis din na bumalik. So, dinrap muna siya sa roster. But Butch kasi, you must present 12, ano?
Yes. Actually, pwede siyang i-activate up to about an hour before the game. Pero since hindi nga siya nakapag-ensayo, anong saysay ng pasok niya doon. So si Don Valerio, I believe, has been activated for this game. And I have to admit, I've never seen him play.
Ako rin. 9-8 ang bilang natin. Pampanga has the lead.
Look at the aggressive defense of Manila. They're really trying to fight through the picks.
That's true. And Atom Morano just missing out.
But he was fouled by Demape. That's going to be the third, or rather the first.
3 points ba? 3 points ba?
Yes.
Tatlong free throw ito.
Alam mo, ito si Ira, kaya siya napagkamalan. Alam mo, sa Japan,
Okay.
merong part doon, yung sa southern part, may mga islands doon na kung saan yung mga natives sila are kind of
Darker.
skin.
Okay.
So, actually, may party ng Japan na gano'n. Tama yun, di ba? Hindi ko lang maalala kung ano yung pangalan ng islands.
Hindi yung Hiroshima, no? Bandang
Hindi.
baba pa.
Babang baba pa. Actually, malapit na sa Taiwan, yung bahaging yun. Morano, he was the third guy who had at least 20 points for Pampanga in game number 1. Unfortunately, nobody else had more than 9 in that ball game for them. So, kumbaga, gumawa naman yung tatlong estrella nila, si Alvarez, Ballesteros at Morano. Wala lang ang tulong mula sa iba, lalo na kay Long David.
Pero ang sabi mo, partner nga doon sa ating briefing sheet, yung pagdating ng 20 puntos na gumawa nga, pero bandang dulo na, nung medyo maluwag na yung depensa, klaro ng panalo ang Manila. Samantala, De La Rosa is clawed by the defense. There may have been a foul, but they didn't call it. Okay, we'll take a break. We have our first timeout. We will be right back with 6:47 to go in this first.
Philippine Rabbit, the official MBA 99 carrier. Traveling in style, comfort, and safety. That's every Filipino's wish. Now, discover what millions of passengers have experienced. The Philippine Rabbit Experience. Clean buses, courteous personnel, and safety beyond any other carrier. The Philippine Rabbit Experience. In the year of the rabbit, you just gotta try it. Paddock's Jeans, a legend on its own.
Light Battery, ang bateryang pangmatagalan. Hartman, the MBA Under Fashion, the only undergarment made of 100% super comb cotton.
Back with us here at the Mill and More Sports Arena in San Andres, in the heart of the capital cities of Manila. Seb Sarmenta alongside Butch Maniago, Pia Gonzalez, and Ira Panganiban. We check out the possible front runners in our Hardyflex King of the Boards race. Romelo Ducal trying to trade downstairs. Gabby was all over him. We see quickly on that Pampanga seems to be a tad more aggressive. They're trying to run, but they botched the play.
Ooh, what an effort being displayed by Alvarez. But you have to applaud the effort of Bong Alvarez.
Yes,
He's a
no
superstar for many, many years now, but you can still see the hustle and effort every time he takes to the hard court.
I think yung mga magagaling na sense nila, I think this is the time I have to take over. Wala nang ano nito, walang bukas ito. It's hard to go to Pampanga with a 2-0 deficit, especially against this team, Manila.
Totoo yan, pero alam mo naman, basta ikaw yung underdog, what you're praying for is just one shot, one game that will decide it all.
Yes.
So for Pampanga, they shouldn't even lose hope. Even if they lose this game, they can still think about it as going home and taking two there.
Look at this. The Dragons spewing fire ahead by 6 as inbound problems.
And nagkaroon ng traveling. This is the biggest lead that Pampanga has enjoyed in this series.
Yes, indeed. Look at this, DHL assist. Bravo, he seems to be a good addition to the starting lineup. At least they're faster.
So, syempre si Bravo, pag siya yung ini-slow mo, parang maliliit yung akbaw. Dahil
Yes.
hindi siya ganun kalaki.
Takli yung agad bumabado sa depensa. Oh! Where did he get that from?
Well, Alvarez knew that Aduco was coming in from his left side, so inilipat niya sa kanan yung tira.
And now Manila down by 8 with Pampanga's biggest lead as of the moment. With still 5:40 to go. Opening quarter. Alex Compton, Bravo, chasing him all over. Alex gets a shot inside the three-point arc. It's offline.
Kumbaga siguro instruction kay Bravo, bulabugin mo lang, huwag mo lang bigyan ng clear look at the basket ng Uti Compton. This is not really shooting that well in the series so far.
Translation, inisin mo. Bravo breaks.
At dyan magaling si Ruel Bravo. Inisan. Kulitan.
Si Mawewelar yan. Isang barkada yung mga yan eh. Here's Demape. Manila is now down by 10.
Very unusual for
Yes.
the Metrostars.
The pass, a weak one. Shot clock at 2. Aduco is banged from the rear by Quay.
But those are the kinds of fouls you have to give up to send a message that we're not giving you easy access to second chance points.
First on Gabby Quay. Both teams have been charged with 2 team fouls. We are down to 4:57 here in the opening 12 minutes.
And the first substitution for Manila, we see De La Rosa going out in favor of June Longalong. So a big lineup now in play for Manila. Well, Bravo, he's being given a round of applause by the appreciative fans of the Dragons. In comes Shot Tangkinsen in his stead.
Yung report kanina ni Pia tungkol sa pagsasabon, ang magandang pagkakasampay rin ng Pampanga at they are all fired up and moving with all their cylinders pumping. Here's Shot Tangkinsen. Tangkinsen slows it down, waits for the rest, all the crew to get organized. Tangkinsen moving towards the right flank. Over to Alvarez as the shot clock hits the 6-second mark. Alvarez trying to bring Longalong with him inside. Almost, but not quite. We've got a foul.
Hard to guess, Pampanga shooting 58% here in the first quarter. Manila only 13%, or rather 23%, 3 out of 13. You can see also by the
Somebody got their ledgers all inverted. Hindi ko bibigyan ng sandwich. Gusto mo, partner?
Wag.
Tingnan mo, ang nagtatago pa eh.
So baliktad niya. Anyway,
Andyan ka naman eh.
Also, the aggressiveness of Pampanga is evident by the fact that they've been going a lot to the free throw line here in the first quarter.
That's correct.
Ballesteros now in the ballgame, who plays for Gabby Quay. Looks like Ballesteros will have to play the 4 spot in this series. Mukhang kailangan siya mag-power forward in the absence of Dave Bautista, which is still okay. He is to score. He's well built.
The only thing you diminish is chances to face the basket.
Oh, and shoot.
Camaso to Demape. Manila, first time for me to see them a bit disorganized, and Pampanga is forcing them into that scenario. In the meantime, a foul against Pampanga. Ato Morano quickly reaches for the sky in acknowledgement of that foul. First on Ato Morano, third on the team.
Well, the idea of Camaso for Aduco shows that maybe Louis Elas is a bit concerned about the tight defense being put on Aduco here in the early part of the ball game. At kaya rin marahil nilabas itong si Gabby Cui dahil i-reserva yung kanyang energy at yung fouls lalo na para lamang kay Romel.
Mano por mano yan, Mano a mano. Camaso is all tied up. There's a foul. Estong Ballesteros can't believe it.
Good break for Manila because Camaso left his feet without really knowing what to do.
Yes. Estong disappointed early on because of that development. Watch this. This is what Butch was talking about. Where am I going?
It seemed like perfectly good defense on the part of Ballesteros.
I have to agree, yeah.
He had his hands up. Di naman niya ito binaba. May have been some contact, but who's to say if Camaso did not initiate it after all?
18-9 tally.
There's Gabby Cui, one of the most versatile human beings you'll ever see. Golfer, basketball player,
Guitar player, musician,
computer buff,
comedian. Renaissance man.
Yeah, parang ganun na nga.
Yes. Ballesteros here. Checking the interior. Ato Morano. The pass too hot to handle. Up Demape on a fast clip. Going to Martin. And Manila getting something going.
Well, don't leave Peter Martin all alone because he can really dunk it in your face. The lead is down to 6 and Pampanga senses trouble.
Yes. We pause for the second time out of this opening quarter. Being hit by that Colt 45 strong move by Peter Martin.
Well, look at the shot chart that was handed to us here. Shows that there's only been one connection from the outside from each side. Compton hitting one, Gabby Cui, rather two for Pampanga. Cui and Morano have actually hit from long range. But most of the shots are being taken inside. Looks like most teams are concentrating their efforts on getting high percentage attempts.
I get that feeling that the referees are calling it extra tight here this afternoon. Because mga contact na usually negotiable, tinatawagan, sinisipulan ka agad.
By the way, Longalong, who is 6'5", is guarding Alvarez, who is 6 feet on a good day. Pero pares lang naka-numero 23.
Here's Alvarez. Could have traveled. Yes, he did.
Medyo naiwan yung baon sa bahay.
Kailangan balikan.
Oo.
18-12 tally. 6 is the lead of Pampanga. It was highest at 10 earlier. Okay, Pia, let's set it back to you.
Yes, the key to the success of the Pampanga Dragons in the first few minutes of this game was their hustle and aggressiveness on defense. Pero medyo na-excite sila sa ganda ng takbo ng opensa at parang nakakalimutan nila tuloy dumipensa. Kaya pinaalala sa kanila ni Coach Romy Lopez, they have to hustle back on defense. Kailangan tandaan that offense wins games, but defense wins championships. Sev, Butch, back to you.
Okay, Pia, 6 unanswered points by the Metrostars. And the defense of Manila has tightened up. Ato Morano has the ball on the floor. Nowhere to go. Managed to control his footing. Ballesteros launches. It won't work. Rebound fought for. Alvarez was down. Shot Duncanson. Picks it up. Ato Morano in the clear. Oh, a bit offline. It's picked up by Peter Martin. Martin spearheading the attack. Give and go. Up, and no, but not quite. Ganda ng galaw ng mga big men dun.
Ito yan. And looks like Shot Duncanson has not done a good job of running the offense for Pampanga so far. They might need somebody else at the point for Pampanga at this very moment.
In the meantime, the Pampanga Dragons feel that they need a full timeout to assess the situation. Quickly now, they've lost 6 straight points. We'll be back. Nung unang laban ng bakbakan na yan. So, yung Iloilo, Davao, kailan magsisimula ulit? Sabado.
They will have game 3 on Wednesday, November 3.
Isang linggo pahinga sila.
Oo. Mahigit. Actually, 10
Mahigit
days
na. Oo nga. No?
before they start.
So back-to-back itong Cebu series.
Yes. 3 and 4 if necessary.
Okay.
Will be this weekend, and then Game 3 will be Wednesday sa Davao Iloilo. Tapos on the weekend naman yung Game 4 ng seryeng yun.
Okay. Approaching a long 2-minute silence now for the Pampanga Dragons, who are ahead by as much as 10. 18-8 was the count then. So clearly 8 straight points by the Metrostars. Here's a strong Ballesteros trying to take Martin along with him, and Ballesteros with a big basket to end the drought.
The Ballesteros should not be denied as we take a look at Anton Gonzalez, team owner of Pampanga.
Hindi niya malaman kung saan siya uupo nung last game, Butch. Talagang that team had to hustle all the way in that game, but they could not get it going. Lead pass to Garcia. Great pass by Tankin Sen. That's gone.
Well, Garcia coming in for Ato Morano, trying to ignite the fast breaks once again. And looks like Shot Tankinsen is more confident with Ariel Garcia as his backcourt partner.
Mukhang ganun nga, ano, ha? In the meantime, here's Demape. Demape slowing it down, firing a long one. That will not work. Rebound into the hands of Long David, but it's too wide for Ariel yan, ano?
Yes.
Garcia. In the meantime, Demape attacking Garcia's defense. Demape
Sumabit si Estong Ballesteros. That's going to be his second.
looked like a little late call. But check out this FedEx delivery here. Great pass by Tankinsen.
Parang naglalakad talaga sa luneta.
Romela Ducol is back in the ball game, and we mark the first entry of AC Brown,
who's coming in for Compton. That leaves Demape as the lone true backcourt man for Manila. Looks like Brown, because of his being about 6'3", 6'4", might have played some guard back in the U.S. So siguro makakapag-adjust naman siya sa papel na yun.
In the meantime, Cui is back on the floor. Bansil makes his first appearance in this game. We're now down to 1 minute and 39 seconds. We're in the first quarter of play. Demape missing his first free throw. Conference between the consultant and the head coach. Louis Alas suddenly finding his team behind by as much as 10, but they've managed to claw back that. Pampanga suddenly firing, catching some renewed energy, finding the renewed energy with 2 quick baskets. Here's Shot Tankinsen running against Demape. Ballesteros. Oh, strong move.
Looks like Coach Louis Las will have to make a decision very soon about double teaming Ballesteros once he gets the ball.
Because Estong, if he feels he can chew up the defense, he will do so. In the meantime, here's Romela Ducol with Cui trying to keep in step. There's the stab by Camaso. It does not work, and Gabby Cui embraces the basketball. Good interior operations on the defensive side by Pampanga.
Kumbaga nahihirapan ng Manila maka-score sa ilalim, Seth. At
That's
malaking
true.
bagay yun. Here's the isolation for Ballesteros once again.
As we reach the final minute, Bansil's one-hander, no go.
So I don't know whether Coach Romy Lopez was really upset with Bansil taking that shot.
Here's Demape to Aducol. The double team on Romel, the kick out to Brown. Brown can launch it from long distance, but decides to court the inside. There's a foul on the arm.
Looks like Pampanga is more inclined to double team now that Compton is off the floor, Sev.
Yes. There's the switch over. By the way, I failed to mention that our referees are Messrs. Inolva, Buenaventura, and Vivo. Referee Vivo marking his second appearance in this series. He also called the action in game 1. Brown takes care of the first free throw, making it a 24-18 count. Less than 30 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Tankinsen goes out, Morano goes back in, so no true point guard on the floor para sa Pampanga, although Morano can pretty much fill that role.
So definitely, Butch, without question, Pampanga playing a much better game here in this, at least in the first quarter.
Totoo yan. And Brown had 11 points in game 1, making both free throws, cutting the lead of Pampanga to 5.
Garcia tries to get it across despite the defense of Brown. Into the hands of Morano. He's checking the timepiece. Down to 20 seconds now. Here's Dimape trying to watch his every move. Ato Morano. Kick out to Gabby Quay. Shakes up two defenders. He ends up bottled up. They go to Ato Morano in the corner. Pancil. The shot clock is down to 1. I think Morano should have shot and taken the shot earlier. 3 seconds to go. Will there be a final heat from Manila? It's from Aducol. There's a foul. And at the buzzer, we are not yet over. We will have free throws. Gabby Queen, unfortunately for Pampanga, gets his second foul at the buzzer. And Aducol will be on the line.
Well, not his favorite place, but since there is no more pressure after this might be relaxed enough to make some. Maybe.
Nagmamadali kasi lagi ko siya sa free throw.
Parang may lakad siya lagi pagkatapos niya ng free throw eh.
Yung takas ng bola, oh. Yung pagtaas ng bola masyadong mabilis. Anyway, it's 24-19. Pampanga has the edge and playing a much better brand of basketball compared to Game 1. We'll have more of Game 2 as we continue with this. Nanonood sa atin sa Pampanga, sa San Fernando, Apalit, Mexico at kung saan man dyan sa bayan ng Pampanga. Your Dragons ahead as we start the second period, 24-19. First touch of the ball, first possession belongs to the Dragons.
Compton back on the floor.
I think that's a foul against Brown.
Actually, nadula si Brown and he was not really expecting to collide with Morano.
And the first on Brown. Don't forget that later on in the afternoon, it's time to visit Bacolod the New and the University of St. Lasal as Cebu and Negros are set for Game 2.
There's actually one place I haven't been in a long time. Rebound being edged for Pampanga, 14-9 in the first quarter. Also blocks 3-0 in favor of Pampanga's big men.
So sa mga kaigsoon na natin dira sa Bacolod, don't worry, we'll see you soon. And in the meantime, Ballesteros launches a bit of a courage shot. 30 seconds, just about ready to say goodbye here. Compton launches, good form, just bouncing away though.
Well, yung kagandaan din sa Negros Cebu, alin man ang manalo sa seryeng yun, Sev, we're assured of going back to a place na mahal natin.
Bancil with a fine move in the interior.
(26-19), almost a minute gone by here in the second period.
Here's Romel Aducol looking inside.
Gabby Quay has done an excellent job on Aducol so far.
Aducol's one-hander manages to go through the cords.
So parang nahihirapan si Romel sa post-up niya kay Gabby Quay dahil medyo malapad dito. So gagamitin niya yung kanyang bilis.
It's not so easy really per set to go around Gabby Quay. May kalapara din ito si Gabby. And he's a very decent defender. In the meantime, Ato Morano's layup goes awry. 5-point lead by Pampanga nonetheless. Here's Alex Compton slowing down into the hands of Brown. He could launch it from there, but decides to try the inside and succeeds beautifully.
And Brown is starting to make his presence felt for Manila. 4 points for him.
Still in the first 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
I wonder if Bravo has not been sent back. He did quite well in the opening frame. In fact, siya yung parang namatubay din sa unang atake ng Pampanga ng first quarter.
Change spark plug just as you speak, my friend. Mr. Bravo is up from his seat. And Long David is also set to check in. Recheck himself into this ball game. As you watch this move by Ballesteros, he had to go lefty here. Plastic, pamigay na naman ng cornic si Estong Ballesteros.
Yan ang na-miss ko.
Yan ang na-miss mo. Bagamat
alam mo, gusto ko yan actually.
Ako isang sino, gusto mo. Malaking supot niya.
Isang sino lang, ha? Hindi makaya yun. Kahit markado namin hirap.
Saving Private Ryan mo naman yung pelikula eh.
Alam ko, Julius Ceasar.
Ayun, ganun mahaba rin. Ballesteros takes care of the first. Ano yung businessman ng Estong yan?
I'm not really sure. You can ask him. Because it's really, really good.
Ay,
Kung kailangan nyo ng commercial endorser, andito kami.
Andito kami. Estong takes care of both free throws. I think Pampanga, as far as their game plan, they're on track. And that's why maybe Manila just a bit untracked here. Ira Panganiban?
Well, kasi Seb, napapansin nito si Coach Louie Alas, hindi kagad nadedepensahan ng mga tao niya, yung mga kalaban nila. I mean, they are not going after the ball handlers and their man early enough. Kaya ang nangyayari, nakakalapit yung tao, nakakalapit yung sa ring, mas madali ngayon sumaksak. Second point, mas mabilis na nakakatakbo ngayon itong Pampanga, natatakbuhan sila, nadadaan sila sa bilis. Kaya lamang pa rin ngayon ang Pampanga sa Manila. Back to you, Seb, Butch.
At batay nga sa report mo, Ira, there's a feeling that Manila might be a step late with every move of Pampanga so far. Down by 5. Pampanga's on the attack, traveling also on the other end.
But Alvarez medyo naipit ni Ceasar Brown. I could also say that with Manila winning 13 in a row here at Milan Moore, 5 of those wins coming against Pampanga. Can't blame them if they're a little bit overconfident playing the Dragons once again today. And that's something that Pampanga can definitely exploit.
And the Dragons definitely with their backs against the wall, feeling they have to really re-energize their attack, their game, their mindset here today. And we're seeing that exactly. A strong, looked like one step too many to me, but of course,
I'll let it go.
It looked like a traveling violation, really.
Strong to strong. As the banner there says, he is, of course, the 6th man of the year of NBA 99.
Yes. 3 minutes going by is here, and it's a 7-point Pampanga lead, a point short, or 3 points short of their biggest at 10 earlier. And Manila is out of sorts here in this opening half. Garcia applying the brakes. Yes.
And now Pampanga is back on top by 9. At alam mo talaga, you can never discount the Pampanga Dragons. Look at the players they have on the floor. Lahat na marunong mag-basketball.
And we are so glad you could join us for the simulcast here today on Studio 23 as well as on the People's Television. Seb Sarmento together with Butch Maniego, Pia Gonzalez, Ira Panganiban from the Manila Moore Sports Arena here in Manila. Here's Echano in the game for the first time for the Metro Stars. He manages to escape his defenders, but Long David is there. Alex Compton with 5 on the shot clock still has his shooting blues, Butch.
At tuloy-tuloy ang fast break itong Pampanga. Compton had to give up the foul just to make sure Pampanga doesn't have another easy layup.
Again, Miko's praise is so appropriate here. A different hop to the step of Pampanga here this afternoon. This is a stark and different, altogether contrast to the way they were playing in Game 1.
Actually, in contrast to the opening minutes. Opening minutes, parang tatambakan na naman sila ng Manila.
But medyo hindi. Ang bilis ng recovery nila. 9 ang laman ng Pampanga, 8:20 ang nalalabay dito sa ating second quarter.
I really thought Roel Bravo had a big role in that sudden spark for Pampanga in the first quarter. Yung kanyang toughness na pinapakita na he will not back down from anybody. Actually, it was a 9-point lead. But math was never your...
Yeah, but 10 ba yun? 10 yun. Kanina, 18-8. 9 yun.
9. 9 yan. Okay.
1 point short of their biggest lead, ang sabi ko. Increase naman ang weakness mo kung minsan, di ka nakikinig.
Hindi, ang weakness ko, tenga. Tenga ko, diferensya ko.
Bakit tumatawa si Ira?
Alam niya yun eh.
Echano! Hindi pare, ilang taon na rin tayong naka-headset eh.
Oo.
Halata ko yun eh.
Oo.
Not that we're complaining.
Actually, yung commercial kanina, parang magandang idea.
Alin? Yung ice cream?
Hindi magdala ng
Oo.
ice cream dito, tatanggapin namin ng bumbu.
I-improve pa yung pagdinig namin pagka nag-ice cream kami. But look at this, 32-23 indeed. Basta Matsi Butch naman talaga yung naasahan natin dyan. 9 points na ang lead. Walang question dyan. Do you think Compton is forcing some of his shots, Butch? Or
Right now, hindi pa naman eh. Pero kung talagang walang mapasahan at wala siyang makita, he will take the shot. However, Garcia is there to commit the foul.
We have a foul here. It is against Garcia, his first.
And that's something that Pampanga must avoid in this ballgame. They're ahead. They're doing good things on the floor. They should forget about trying to officiate the game as well.
I haven't seen Manila officiate the game. I mean, the fans for quite a spell because of that long 22-game winning streak that they seem to be a bit anxious here this afternoon. Check out our leader in the Hardiflex King of the Boards race.
The fact that Long David is ahead means that Gabby Cui and other big men of Pampanga are doing a good job keeping Adukol off the glass.
Referee Buenaventura approaches the scorer's table. What's amiss? Did somebody say something? Let's meet Suzette Borja in the meantime, and she is our nesty, most refreshing face of the day. Now, aren't you going to say something?
Speechless.
Okay. And I thought you needed ice cream.
Yun, isa pa yun.
Sino yung kumukuha ng tissue natin? Hindi ba alam nila yung tissue natin may trademark yan? Tatlong kahon nang uubos kasi natin dito.
At dito sa Mail and More. Hindi problema yun.
Oh, good pass inside.
Brown may have been a bit too deep though.
Yes, at pinaligiran siya ng mga defenders ng Pampanga. We have not moved, my friend.
Oh, siyang pa rin. 7:25 to go here in the second quarter.
Estang Ballesteros hoping to change that. Turn by Estang. It falls short. Oh, look at Bravo do his best hook rebound. That didn't last very long, and maybe there's a foul on Bravo inside. Second on Ruel. Pia Gonzalez will tell us about the Dragons.
Yes, 7 at last time out. Coach Romy Lopez reminded his boys to continue to play under control, lalong-lalo na sa depensa. Hindi na makalimutan ang sakit ng ulo na binigay ng pick and roll ng Metrostars si Alex Hampton ng Romel Adukol sa kanila ng huling game. And so, gusto niyang mangyari ngayon ng double team kay Alex Hampton ay manggagaling sa weak side. Ang gusto niyang mangyari ay ma-influence nila ang pasa ni Alex Hampton to the man on the weak side. Dahil medyo mahirap itong ma-spot, so the man that will receive the ball will be out of shooting position. Seb Butch, back to you.
And Alex Compton is a bit out of sorts. He missed a layup that was so close, and he normally makes that kind of basket, but he's in a rush.
Well, he was also angled off by the Pampanga defense. Pero Seb, yeah, sign of a good score for Alex Compton. Ayaw gumana ng tira niya sa labas. Ilapit mo, i-layup mo, baka sakaling mag-trigger off yung shooting touch.
Less than 7 minutes to go as Alvarez finds an opening.
Right now, mabagal ang hakbang ng Manila, lalo na sa depensa. That's why Pampanga has been so brave and so daring in trying to go to the basket.
If they think that Pampanga is just going to fold up their tents and roll over and say goodbye from the Mail and More Gymnasium, they have another thing coming to them here.
That time around, Long David caught, trying to push Adukol out of bounds. Second foul on David.
I'm taking a look at the body language of Louis Alas. He's talking to his players, telling them, mag-usap kayo sa depensa, yung switching na, sa opensa rin naman, mag-usap din kayo. Nangyayari kung saan pumupunta yung bola.
David sits down, Gabby Cui comes back in. At mukhang pag-aabalahan niya itong si Romel Adukol. Meanwhile, De La Rosa ay pinasok na muli.
Masyadong quiet, quiet din si De La Rosa. Pero this Bravo-Compton matchup is interesting. It's becoming more and more intriguing as we sail along. Echano finds an opening. No, it does not drop. Rebound controlled by Alvarez. Is looking for some help.
Well, Louis Alas is trying to set up Echano in a bid to restore the confidence of the shooter.
Because he did play well in game number 1 and hoping that that confidence will be boosted even more here in game 2. Garcia catches it inside. Tough angle to work with.
But Garcia will not back down. Nalusutan niya yung triple team. And he gives Pampanga their biggest lead of the game at 13.
These 8 points have been a lift. He is the leading scorer for the Dragons. And I'm looking at the bench of Pampanga. They're all souped up.
Dahil nagkaroon ng turnover na naman itong Manila, mental lapse on the part of the Metrostars.
And Echano is brought out.
Demape comes back in. Binilik ni Coach Louis Alas yung kanyang starting lineup with 6 minutes to go exactly here in the second period.
Itong 23 ng Manila, kung nakita itong score nilang hindi gumagalaw. Napaka-offensive strength nitong Manila, pero itong 23 kanina pa ito.
What's the defense of Pampanga that has been highlighted here in the first half?
Ballesteros. Difficult pass there, but Garcia up to it. Dish up. Alvarez skies.
and had to protect himself from Adukol, and he gets the first foul of Romel Adukol as well.
And Pampanga feeling good about itself here in the second quarter. In fact, in this entire first half. 36-23. It's a 13-point lead.
I don't know if part of the reason why Compton is really tense and really trying to work very hard this game is the fact that if they take a 2-0 lead, he just might be able to go before he did do that. Baka yun ang iniisip niya.
Alvarez makes it a 37-23 count. It's a 14-point lead.
Sizable contingent of Pampangan fans here on my right, actually, sa bandang itaas. Medyo maraming mga Kapampangan dito sa Maynila. Actually, kahit saan yata sa Pilipinas. So, basta merong masarap na pagkain.
Look at this. 15 is the lead. The series that looked like it was going to be dominated by Manila finds Pampanga in front by an awesome 15 points in this first half, and Manila needing a 30-second timeout, but we'll take a pause nonetheless, send you back to our home studios. We are hoping we were talking about the feature that we've actually a week ago na ito ready, hindi pa natin na-air. Ang mga magat, paalam mula sa Batangas, Laguna, Pangasinan at Nueva Ecija, mga teams na wala na rito sa semifinals.
Sa norte. Sana umere na nga.
Well, some interesting circumstances have forced us not to be able to air that. Finally, there's a basket.
Poor foul given up by Alvarez because Dimape already had him beat.
And included in our halftime presentation, are you going to have highlights, my friend? Yes. And we'll have halftime reports. We'll update you with our Budweiser buddies on that particular development, as well as some halftime numbers. Okay.
As you were mentioning,
yes.
You were mentioning Alvarez gave up a poor foul there, but he's been playing well at the other end. 4 assists so far here in the second period for Mr. Exciting.
38-25 ang bilang natin. 13. Ang lamang. Bravo. Oh, look at that job against Compton. He deserved that basket.
Talagang hinihan niya si Alex Compton sa play na yon.
And Bravo is unforgiving. He's really banging Alex Compton.
And Compton is starting to be affected, I believe, by Bravo's peskiness.
Oh, great pass inside.
Easy basket for Manila, and that's something Pampanga must not start giving up at this point because their defense has been doing so well.
Kasi pag yan, pinabayaan mo ang Manila, makaramdam na madaling i-score, naku, sunod-sunod dyan. Bravo. Shot clock at 7. Alvarez trying to elude the clutches of De La Rosa, and that is well done. You know, throughout the quarterfinals and maybe up to this point in this game, Pampanga constantly rediscovering their hearts, constantly rediscovering that they have what it takes to take on teams that may be better against them in terms of matchups.
You have to remember they're the team, the only surviving team with the worst record in the regular season. They were the only ones who have won only 16 games. Everybody else won more than them.
Ano sila pang fourth? Tied ba sila ng Laguna?
Yes, tied for fourth. Actually, they won. And they had a tiebreaker edge because Laguna lost its last assignment to Cagayan de Oro at home.
Yan ang effect ng game na yun. 43-27. Adukol.
Right now, Manila going to the isolation. It's so unlike Manila to run that pattern, but they're forced to.
I noticed Manila, they're very quiet here.
They're very quiet. They're playing frustrated basketball. I think the Manila Metrostars are not used to playing a game. They are not in control. This is why Coach Louie Alas keeps saying, stay cool, keep control of the game, and you know how to win this basketball. Let's go back to you, Kevin Butch.
I really thought Bravo should have played more in game 1. And right now, he's really showing everybody what he can do. And there's a great block by Alvarez as well.
You know, Ira, it's so hard to be cool under these circumstances as Pampanga continuing to feel good about itself. Gabi Cui on the attack.
He's fouled.
Yes, and what is now a 17-point lead could be bigger.
Diba ika nga ni Bill Velasco, how can you be cool when the house is on fire?
That's correct. That's so apropos. And some Pampanga faithful expressing their sentiment about this block. This Mulcasil dikit na dikit shot block.
That, I believe, is number 4, number 5 for Pampanga here in the first half. And that is usually a province dominated by Manila. In fact, they had a 7-1 edge in shot blocks in game 1, but that is not the case here today.
And Ira, now that you mentioned it, the coaching staff of Manila more active along the sidelines more than anything else. In the first game, they were all calmly seated where they are, with Boise Samar and Louis Alas constantly conferring.
And it doesn't make things easier that Compton seems to be off today. And how about being off? Missing the hoop completely.
Peter Martin shaking his head, asking you and me what is wrong. You're a step late. I think that is the situation here.
At pag hindi dumaan sa headset ko, hindi ko narinig.
Hindi, ako wala akong narinig. Body motion lang eh. Parang gustong tanungin sa'yo, partner, ano problema nila eh?
Peter Martin is the guy I most likely am to run into when I'm out at night.
Saan
Mahilig kasi kumain ito si
Oo,
Peter.
mismo. Buti siya, ang dali niya sunugin as a second remains. Bang! Bang again! A loose ball foul.
Let's see.
Could be against Gabi Cui, who did not give up in that situation.
But you have to admire Pampanga's ferocity.
It is a duel with the foul bunch. Manila hampered by 18 fouls now compared to 5 by Pampanga. Dragons will utilize a timeout. We'll take the short break. Do stay with us here in the NBA. Dragon pag nagalit, ano?
Oo. At nandun yung puso.
Look at this Mulcasil dikit na dikit shot block, and Roman De La Rosa now finding it not so easy to operate and decorate the interior. Cui, in the meantime, has had his free throw woes.
So the foul, after all, was called against Adukol.
Yes. Ilan si Romela Ducol? Tatlo na? Dalawa.
Anton Gonzalez. Hindi pa rin niya sumusuko. Alam niya na habang buhay pa ang Dragon, may pag-asa ko silang makaulit bilang kampiyon.
There's this mythical character inspiring the modern-day Dragons to carry on. Chris Brown trying to elude the maze of defenders. Succeeds.
Brown seems to be a good open court player. Mukhang yun ang gusto niya yung hindi masyadong structured yung laro. Yung pwede siyang dumiskarte, bigay sa kanya yung bola, clear out yung mga kasama niya.
17 pa rin ang lamang ng Pampanga. Narito si Estong Ballesteros up against Martin. Estong draws a double team, but it fades away. Ato Morano snaps a long-distance shot. No go.
That's a tough shot because Morano was moving to his right and taking aim.
Demape trying to look for a friend. De La Rosa back to Demape. 13 on the shot clock. Downstairs to De La Rosa. Blocked again.
Ang ganda talaga ng tempo ni Alvarez, and Louis Alas has been slapping his hands kanina pa. Let's see.
I think it's all ball.
Yes. But Louis Alas is trying to get on the referees and trying to give them a break.
Trying to get that break here. Here's Demape. 5 on that shot block. Demape lets it fly from 3-point distance. Falls short. Alvarez. Big crossover dribble, and Martin biting into that one.
It's going to be the fourth on Martin already.
No, Manila, I think, is barking up the wrong tree. Looking at the referees at this point, I don't think they have to look very far. Their game is out of sync.
Oh, talagang wala sila sa tempo nila. At yung depensa nila, napakaluwag na dadaanan. At panay, layup nga ng Pampanga kanina pa yung saksak. Especially here on the right side.
Let's go back to Ira's point about control. They are not in control of the game. And
Yes.
Manila's value, their strength as a team, centers around being in control all the time.
Totoo yan. And this is the point where they miss a Chuchu Serrano who will at least not back down from anybody, ignite the break, and also shoot from the outside. So yun, nawawala sa kanila yung elemento yun.
That that is why also going back, Louis Alas was wary of this series. He knew that Pampanga, he was scouting that Pasig San Juan series also. He was on the sidelines. He was saying, ang hirap din kalaban ng Pampanga kasi may experience sa crunch time eh. That's not going to work. Long David is nowhere near it, but Ato Morano is. 49-31.
And Pampanga seems to have found the rotation that they're comfortable with.
Yes.
Naka-adjust na rin sila sa pagkawala ni Dave Bautista.
Garcia! Well, Alvarez has been issuing at least now 5 assists.
Layup City ang ginagawa nitong Pampanga.
Banting 20 na ito, partner. Ito na talaga ang biggest lead.
Usually, balik na ng score dito sa Mail & More. Lamang ng 20 ang Manila, but not today, not this afternoon.
Clock is down to 1 minute and 5 seconds. The shot clock at 3. In the meantime, referee Nova says it's an offensive foul against Manila. And everything falling apart for the Metro Stars.
Well, De La Rosa decking Garcia there. Second foul on De La Rosa. Compton has to be sent back in.
Should be an interesting halftime lecture by Louis Alas with his team down by so much.
Oh, dahil birang-birang mangyari yan eh, na down ng Manila at halftime. Ang ganito kalaki.
Even in the games, they were really up sorts. Yung sa Iloilo partner, alala mo. Tayo ba yun?
Yeah, you're just down by 10.
Tapos yung sa Negros, the game before that, that southern swing. Mansell,
Drawing a foul from Longalong.
he had no shot. He only could get a foul in that scenario. But he succeeds beautifully. Got the second foul of Longalong. Talking of the Visayas, again, don't forget, when we finish business here on Studio 23, we're going live all the way with the game in Bacolod, Cebu against Negros, game 2 of that series. Mansell.
6 points and 3 boards in game 1. So nakatulong din naman siya.
I think trying to step into the shoes quickly of Bautista was too big
Yes.
a situation for him to be in. So he seems to be more calm and collected here today.
Well, it's a capable big man, I think.
Yes, no question.
May mga kilos din naman siya.
22 na ito, Butch. Parang sinusuklian yung ginawa ng Manila sa Pampanga ng first game.
Parang lahat ng galit ng Pampanga sa ilang ulit silang tinambakan dito sa Mail & More. Binubuhos nila ngayong hapon ito.
Foul is called by referee Buenaventura, the third on Roel Bravo.
That could be important because Bravo has played a key role for Pampanga in this ball game.
Bravo, they'll preserve him, Butch. Ayaw na nilang to commit him, let him commit another foul, lalo na yung going into the final 32 seconds.
Lester Morano is there. Compton only 6 points so far, and you know that's a subpar outing for him. Average close to about 23 a game.
Now, if you're Pampanga, on the other hand, you're cautious. You're wary of the fact this might be a sudden surge. You have that third quarter could be critical.
Totoo yan. Third quarter usually gumagawa itong Manila Metrostars. And for Pampanga, I think they have to do continue what they're doing here in the first half of the third quarter. Huwag lang umpisahan laruin yung relo. Isa pa lamang na third.
Yes, yun. Significant yun. In the meantime, Alvarez is all bottled up. On the shot clock, 25 seconds remaining. Long inbound. Good catch. Long David. Blocks. By Camaso. That's a big one.
Could be a momentum changer.
The Mape sings it.
And now for Pampanga, kailangan na patahimikin lang yung fans dito bago matapos ang halftime.
Over to Alvarez. He's in a rush. He will attack. Straight and true. And you're right, partner. They did exactly that. 55-35. The Dragon has been roused from its slumber, at least in this first half. Metro Stars find themselves buried by a 20-point lead. When halftime swings in, we'll check on the teams that did not make it to the
playoffs are more mental than anything else. Kumbaga, yung toughness mo talagang dapat din masusubok.
Ato Morano and David trying to play pick and roll. The shot missed fires. They did not know exactly where to go. Check out the numbers. Let's go with Butch.
59% shooting for Manila in the first half, 28% lamang ang Manila. Yun lang pwede.
Yun na yun.
8-1 sa shot blocks din ang abante ng Pampanga.
Peter Martin is all bottled up, and Alvarez has active defensive hands, and the ball will be kept by Manila with only 5 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Inbound by De La Rosa. Will there be a quick shot from Compton? Yes, indeed. I'll go. That's a huge three. Could start the ball rolling for the Metrostars.
At yan ang malaking takot dapat ng Pampanga. Huwag makapag-umpisa itong si Compton. 20 points is not, safe lead in the NBA.
Babalik ba niya ito? Hindi. Rebound, pinaglalabanan. Nadukol, pitching it out to De La Rosa. Half a step ahead. Wanted to do something. You knew he wanted to dunk it, but Alvarez was right in front of him.
Now they're going to set up. And now what Pampanga needs to do is avoid Manila getting another impact play. And the defense of Pampanga says, we can take care of that.
And it holds. The 20-point lead has been sliced down to 17 after that three by Compton, the only point so far in the game in the second half. Here's Bravo. Now Demape bothering him. They took away Compton from that matchup against Bravo. Bravo eluding his defenders, two of them. In fact, Compton is racing quickly down. But Manila still frustrated, couldn't see Compton streaking downstairs.
At alam mo ito si Compton, parang hindi pareho yung kanyang kilos. Meron siyang injury na ininda before the start of the playoffs. Let's see if that has something to do with it.
De La Rosa fakes, fires, can't get it to fall in.
Pampanga will let him shoot all day if he wants.
From that distance,
yes.
Ato Morano slows it down. Back to 19-point. It's now a 19-point lead. Here's Alvarez, who has been spearheading the attack. De La Rosa. Maganda sana kung nakalusot, kasi naitago yung bola.
Pero sabi ni referee Bibo ba ito? Buenaventura, hindi legal yung kilos mo, Bongs. Although yung trick or treat malapit na nga.
Bingo ba yun? Bingo. Pia Gonzalez, take it away.
Sam, galing ako sa dugout ng Pampanga Dragons kaninang halftime at may ilang segundo rin parang piyesta doon. Pero mabilis silang kumalma nang napaalala sa kanila ng coaching staff na dapat hindi sila maglaro nang iniisip na meron silang lamang na malaki. Coach Romy Lopez also wants to see the same level of intensity and aggressiveness in this quarter as they showed in the first half. Sabi niya kung they're able to stay in control, then mas matatambakan pa daw nila ng mas malaki pa ang Manila Metrostars. Sam Woods back.
Okay, so Pia, the element of control so significant. It's still Pampanga taking care of the throttle right now. Compton says, let me try. He's rushing things.
Talagang pinipilit ni Compton, but when you're down, sometimes you have no choice and you want to really give the opponent something to think about. Pero ngayon, parang sinasabi ni Compton, parang pinipilit ko dahil yung paniniwala ko, yung mga kakampi ko, hindi kayang gawin.
But quickly, Alex was first to acknowledge maybe that was a bad shot. Yung situation na yan, sabi niya, my fault.
Maybe. I'm sure it was a bad shot.
Into the corner, Ato Morano. Here's Bravo. Will there be time for a shot? Bravo drives hard.
Hindi tumama na rin.
Tumama sa ring.
23-second violation.
Na 23 na naman itong Pampanga. Still 19-point lead, 57-38.
Merong fans dito ang ganda-ganda. Ano yung nakalagay sa streamer niya? Pass niya. Romel Atukol 10, number 10, king of the hardcore. Sa laki, tinatakpan ni Lynch mo. Here's Romel Atukol. The reason why these fans are cheering that Romel loses control. Pass. Demape reading it clearly. Off to Alex Compton. Compton, no. Romel underneath, yes.
But Pampanga making the decision not to foul Aduco is giving a chance for a three-point play.
Lead is 17, 57-40. 8 minutes and 6 remaining.
Great balance for Alvarez in the stat sheet. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks.
So Bravo momentarily losing control of the ball. 8 seconds remaining on the Pampanga shot clock.
Ngayon, medyo nagtatagal na yung bola sa kamay ng mga Dragons. Imbis na umiikot ito ng mabilis upang makita yung open man.
Kasi individually, yung defense ng Manila has improved several notches. Kui, however, loses control, panics a bit, and the foul against Kui.
Good call. And Bravo talking to his younger teammate.
May foul tayo doon. Yes, it's on Kui, his third. And Estong Ballesteros
Coming in for long.
yes, re-enters the ball game, pulling out the bid.
They can't pull out Kui because Kui has really done an excellent job on Adupol, not allowing Rommel to dominate inside.
Alam mo, significantly not playing is Andrew de Guzman here today.
Yeah.
He was the first choice to pick up Alex Compton defensively. That happened in the first game, but they're giving way to this Bravo-Compton matchup. Anyway, let's watch Romelo Dugo hook it over to De La Rosa. Ooh, that's a nasty crash.
Well, he was looking for a foul more than anything else. And the Metrostars bench can't understand it.
And a small flag has been played onto the floor.
Mga tipong if-looks could kill yan.
Ito. Walang contact eh, oh.
Although, you can say Ballesteros, iniwanan niya sa ere itong si De La Rosa.
Pwede rin yan.
Parang sahod na rin yun. Inaasahan ng offensive player na meron siyang babagsakan.
At saka may element of contact. In the meantime, Demape stealing it away from Morano. Demape drops to the deck. Ball is loose. Demape regains it. Demape wants the basket. You can tell. Matcha-challenge siya sa matchup na kaya to Morano.
Actually, here in game 2, lumalabas yung gulang ng Pampanga.
Yes, good point. Alvarez driving hard, does not force the issue. Estong has it, one of his favorite spots on the floor, but does not have any elbow room to shoot. Estong is inside, fouled from behind. Could be on Compton,
Hindi kasi
or is it the other way around?
nakita ng Pampanga na buwapatay kay Ballesteros si Compton. So talagang gusto lang atakihin kagad.
They give the foul instead, nonetheless, to De La Rosa. Yes, his third foul. Let's count the team fouls. One team foul against Manila, clean pa ang Pampanga.
And that's why this third quarter is moving along at a pretty good pace.
Might be yung ice cream na in-order mo ba, di ba?
Hindi pa. Pero pag ngayon dumating yung tunaw, sigurado.
Hindi ka magsasalita mga...
Sabi nga siya, kahit ice buko na lang.
Estong, the casual flip. No, sir. Rebound fought for Alex Compton, beating Bravo there. 6:44 remaining, 17-point lead by Pampanga, which has been in control of this game. Here's Romelo Dugo, the spin around. It's down to 15 now.
So medyo nakabawas-bawas na ng bahagya itong Manila sa lamang ng Pampanga.
Dugo has 10 points already. Ended the first half with 6.
Yung ikot ng bola ang nawawala si Pampanga right now.
Yes, because the defense is forcing them to go solo here. Garcia launches from top of the key. No, Estong Ballesteros fighting for it. And here comes Manila on a tear. Compton will go all the way, but change the shot.
Had to go the other way.
And one of our production assistants, si Molina, doing a good job of shielding Pia.
Oh, then si Pia, laging close-up ang nakikita natin ngayon eh.
They practice that, you know.
Oo.
Okay, we'll be back. We've got a timeout on the floor. Here today, not listed, hindi kasama sa 12-man roster ng Pampanga, at least for today. Unable to join the team because the team decided hindi siya nakapag-practice, so might as well use a man maybe, pero hindi pa rin pinapasok yung pinalit sa kanya, Butch.
Si Valerio, totoo yan.
Oh, Estong Ballesteros.
Parang sinasabi ni Estong na no problem.
He should dance Mambo number 5, you know?
Hindi, ganyan din ako pag nakaka-strike ako yun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. The entire Green Hills area hears about it. Romelo Ducol.
And Gabby Kui will not let Adupol have access to the basket.
Alam niya kung saan pipihit siya ngayon. That it's the fourth personal foul, but Kui went into this with his eyes wide open. Alam niya mangyayari yung mga fouls na yan.
But he has done an excellent defensive job on
No
Adupol
question,
leading
yes.
this ball game. Ayun, actually inabot niya sa leeg.
Kasi hindi pa foul yun sa baba kanina eh.
Okay pa, good pa yun. Well, Gabby Queen should really cool it. They need him.
And Romy Lopez is cognizant of that. Kaya sabi niya, relax ka lang, pre.
Oh, lamang sila ng malaki. At kailangan na lahat ng...
Available bodies.
oh, lalo na labang kay Romel.
De La Rosa's inbound. Time down to 5.5 here in the third.
You can see that Manila is really looking for Compton somehow or Aduco to get them going.
Demapit dishes off to Camaso.
And now the second tier guys. Of course, after Compton and Aduco, you have Camaso and Demape. Pero sabi nila, sige, mukhang nakakandado yung gawain ng mga magagaling natin. Mukhang tayo kailangan ng bumuhat.
The strong shot is up over the backboard. Look at this Colt 45. Strong move initiated by the dish up by Demape. 16 pa rin ang lamang, but to feel that maybe we can cut this down to a more reachable level by the end of this third quarter.
At ginagawa naman nila, tsaga-tsaga lang, paunti-unti. And now David is caught for a foul against Aduco. That's going to be the third on David.
And the second on the team as a unit.
Maybe Manila thinking that we'd rather send Aduco to the line and give him the basket. Always a good percentage play. Long David. Siya pa rin ang kahari sa ating King of the Board series.
Yes. Mape, walang pupuntahan.
Well, dapat nandun si Aduco o si Lungalong pero parehong nag-offline. Kumbaga sa jeep, wala sila sa rota.
Wala. Kung sa ATM yun, alas 2 na ng umaga, walang laman.
Depende ko
Sa akin yun. There's Bravo, probing rather inside. Goes to Alvarez, who's playing a confident game. Whips it over to Bravo. Ballesteros, iniwasan makapound siya kay Camaso. Here's Compton pushing it hard. Looking for a teammate. That's partially deflected. Compton is sprawled on the floor. May have hit his head on that A-board there.
He is in pain. Well, you gotta ask him if he knows where he is.
Alam mo, maybe tumama doon sa bakal. Alam mo, canvas yan,
Oo.
plastic yan pero may bakal na siyempre kumahawak dyan
Oo. Yung frame niya.
So, they're checking on Alex Compton if he's okay. 16-point lead nonetheless for the Pampanga Dragons, who, if you just tuned in here on the simulcast, finding renewed life in this basketball game and the series. As to whether they will be able to hang on until the very end remains to be seen. Manila is ahead in the series after taking game 1 by 15.
And Compton having a word with the referees about perhaps a non-call during that last sequence. Compton sits down. Prechi Ang coming in for the first time in this ball game. Duncan is back on the court for Pampanga, so this could be a crucial juncture of the ball game for Pampanga.
Here's Garcia. 6 on the shot clock. Good fake. And the rebound controlled by Long David, who goes up, is hammered. Oops. David did not like what Lungalong did.
And everybody stepping in. And cooler heads should prevail, but
not with that battle thrower. I hope we settle down. This is a good series. And the emotions reaching maybe their apex at this point. Is look at this. Ayun, malakas eh.
Oo. Masakit nga naman yun. Actually, si Lungalong yung medyo tumayo ng medyo agresibo. At
here's the thing, here's that incident rather about Alex Compton earlier. Ayun, no? Natangay siya. Garcia ba yan, partner?
yes. But Garcia was trying to avoid getting into contact with him.
David on the line. Foul on Longalong, which was his third. 61-44 count here. So Manila has not really played its game despite the spurts that they've enjoyed here, Butch. It's not been their kind
Nowhere near. Kumbaga, parang wala yung isip nila sa laro. Yung parang, yes, sinabi ni Louie Alas kanina at halftime, parang, ini-expect niyo manalo dahil mag-show up lang kayo. Dahil Manila Metrostars kayo. It's not gonna happen.
And thinking down the line, if you're thinking of the national championship, doesn't just happen because of that winning streak, whatever we've done this year.
O kahit reputasyon, hindi kayo mananalo sa reputasyon.
Compton really being banged in this game. Shot clock at 3. Will there be a shot? That's a forced one. And a foul.
Foul inside, let's see. Could go against David. That's a big one.
You're absolutely correct, partner, and that will be number 4 against David, and David was shaking his head after that foul.
Well, ang ganda yung depensa ng Pampanga for 22 seconds.
Sumabit na lang sa dulo, ano ha? Gabby Cruz back inside, and David will have to set down. Time remaining 3:36.
Remember that Pampanga probably carrying maybe 4 big men if you count Ballesteros and Bansid.
Compton trying to elude Tankin Sen. The shot won't work, and Tankin Sen reaches for that one. 18-point lead. But you know, Manila has brought it down to as low only as 15, Butch.
Oh, hindi na sila makatawid doon. And Pampanga is not even doing anything spectacular to keep the lead.
That will not work. Could be a foul against Alvarez kasi galing sa likod. Now let's go to Ira. Ira, so many things going through the minds of the Metrostars as of the moment. I think that's clear.
Well, so many things going through their minds, pero so many things they're not doing the way they used to do. Look at Romela Ducol. Si Romela Ducol, he's so good playing the post. Ngayon, hindi siya makaporma sa poste. Kayang-kaya siya ni Gabby Cui. At saka nito sinalong David, pag binabantayan siya, hindi siya ngayon makasaksak katulad ng ginagawa niya. Alex Compton, he's so very good at shooting from the outside and from the inside. He's not doing the same thing. All the other team players, they're not passing right, they're not penetrating right, and their defense are very bad. And Coach Louie Alas seems to be wanting some more. Go back to you, Chef Butch.
Parang yung rehearsal, yung choreography based on Ira's report is not being acted out during the actual show.
Oh, totoo yan. So kaya si Aducol, usually very smooth siya sa kilos na yun, but he lost his foot.
Yes, and Ira put it correctly. I think Gabby Cui has done a good job on him. It's bothered him at least. Garcia launches. It's long. Romela Ducol quickly to his body. Compton. Tamaso with those giant strides. That'll count.
Could have been goaltending too on Garcia. Lead is 16.
Tamaso chipping in 6 points. Our clock is down to 2.5 here in the third quarter. There's Alvarez to the open Estong Ballesteros. No connection. Good catch by Trechian. Inside Camaso. Could be the spark plug, but no connection. Loose ball. Garcia clings to it.
Sabi nila, hindi kailangan magmadali. Pwede pa tayo mag-relax. 16 ang lamang.
Let's set it up. What's our rush? But you're right, partner. Pampanga just playing well enough to maintain this lead. Especially on the defensive end. Ballesteros. Smart move.
Challenging Aducol and drawing the foul.
Smart move. Aducol now with his third personal foul, and that's going to be the third on the Manila team. Loud siren here, and that informs us that there is going to be a timeout by Manila. We'll be back. To nothing, Cebu trying. Cebu hard pressed to steal one, ha? Sa Bacolod, ano?
But if you remember your history, last year they stole game 2 of that best of 7. In a best of 5, malaking bagay yung
Tapos
makanakaw ka talaga.
naka-steal yung negro sa kanila, no?
Sa game 5.
Oh, Guido Babilonia.
Patrick Benedicto.
Lalaro na ba si Guido sa next game?
I would, yes.
Oh,
he
sila
should.
ni Bonel.
Yes.
mag-iibang timplada ng serye na yun. Pasig ahead, 2-0 in that series against San Juan.
Barely, pero alam mo, kahit na 1 point lang yun, panalo pa rin yun.
Oh. Well crafted by Bon Rivera. It's true. At the end, up. Foul si Morano.
Now Morano is in a mismatch with Brown. It's going to be the second only on Morano, so he's kept away from foul trouble.
15 foul nonetheless of Pampanga, so the one-on-one situation presents itself to Mr. Brown. We also have a Mr. Brown in our ABS-CBN.
Oh.
You should see our Mr. Brown.
Hindi kaya sila related.
Wider ba yung Mr. Brown natin?
Oo.
Yung binubuhat siya si Sancho mag-isa.
Yung Obi-Wan.
Yes, Mr. Brown is our trusty driver, chauffeur of Sancho, our
transport officer.
Yes. He is the only one allowed, no? To drive that beautiful vehicle. Nating Obi-Wan. Na kung saan naka-aircon sila ngayon, partner? Si Director Benny Rivera naka-aircon.
Actually, pag nilalabas ni Mr. Brown yung Obi-Wan, tapos papalinisan niya, nagagalit yung mga... Kasi 40 pesos din lang daw ang singil.
Lamang ang Pampanga in full control of this third quarter. Gabi Cui, good form. Oh, he loved that one, Butch.
Again, medyo papakita ng konting apoy itong si Gabi Cui.
In the meantime, Frechian with a good catch, but the presence of Alvarez forcing him to alter his desire his intention to go in. Here's Brown up against Morano. Brown with a good spin, fires. That southpaw attempt will not work, and less than a minute to go.
And Alvarez closing in on a double-double performance. Trevor Compton with 11 points in the ballgame, but he's 3 out of 16 from the field. Adobo has 10, which is way off his 28-point output in game number 1.
Correct. Alvarez with 2 on the shot clock. Just inches short. Less than 33 seconds now. Good catch by Brown. One-hander, it'll go, plus a foul, and we'll go to the line.
And the fact that he took the shot early means Manila will still get the ball back.
Correct.
After Pampanga takes a shot.
Ang foul done ay kay Alvarez, number 3 on Mr. Excitement, and the 6th on Pampanga as a team. So Brown with a chance to bring it down to 15, succeeds.
This is the closest that Manila has gone since Pampanga broke away.
Second time, nung pangalawang 15 na ito. Samantala,
near steal by Al.
Yes, Pampanga finding some inbound problems. Bravo and Compton renew their acquaintance. And Bravo brings it across safely. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock at 10. Bravo trying to control his dribble. He's taking shot here, but he goes to Cui, who snaps quickly. Yes! 2 big ones from Gabi Cui. The pitch.
And every time Manila seems to be getting some momentum, Pampanga ends the quarter with a bang.
And that is well said. Couldn't have said it better, my friend. And that's the way life has been on this hardwood, the hometown, the home court of the Manila Metrostars. Home cooking hasn't exactly been appetizing. Let's see if that changes in the fourth. San Juan series also in progress, where Pasig leads that series 2-0. Here, Manila drew first blood by taking game number 1 by 15. It's been a totally different story, at least up to this moment, with Pampanga in control of the ball game.
And Manila was also trying to become only the second team to ever take a 2-0 lead in the NBA. Pasig was the first one to have done it last Sunday.
Okay, Butch, Ira was talking about the frustration. He was talking about Manila being out of sorts as we watched Bansil drive hard to the basket, missed his shot, and Brown plucking the rebound. What is wrong with the Manila game, Butch?
Well, right now, yung offense nila ayaw gumana. Because they're not able to go inside and attack. But that time around, Adu was finally getting the first Manila attempt inside the paint here in the second half.
And the lead is down to 15 anew for the third time. And this is the Rubicon that cannot be crossed by this Manila team. into the hands of Atom Morano.
Every
Strong launches, Butch. Yes, it's a clean three.
I was going to say, every time Pampanga needs a basket,
Press ba, partner?
it's just a two.
Just the two. Kaya nga kasi hindi nagtaas yung lahat ng kamay.
They get a big basket every time they need it.
Oo, tama ka doon naman. Tuwing aabante yung Conde Manila, may sagot ang Pampanga. Romela Duco tried to take charge. Eats up the basketball and is called for traveling. That was a facial.
Gabby Cui.
Look at that DHL assist. Duco had that moment of brilliance earlier.
Well, that was the previous play, but this time around, Gabby Cui anticipated and got a block.
Now, if you're Pampanga, you don't want to play the clock too much, ano, Butch?
Not at this point, pero wala na eh. Kailangan isipin na nila that they have to manage this lead somehow.
And as Tom Ballesteros, Cui has a hand in it but could not control it. It's lost at the baseline.
Martin will now come in for Adukul.
Okay, Ira, the mood has changed just a bit. I noticed that they were smiling just a bit going into the bench nitong end of the third quarter. Is there a change in the mood there?
Well, medyo nakukuha na nila ng konti-konti yung rhythm nila. Not enough to get what they want, but as you see in their most recent play, medyo nakukuha na nila yung gusto nilang mangyari. What I was thinking right now is why they don't use itong ibang mga players nila, no, ng Manila Metrostars kaysa nagko-concentrate sila kay Adukul at saka dito kay Compton. Bakit hindi nila gamitin si Camaso, who's playing pretty good, Chef Butch?
Yes, Camaso on the floor. They're hoping to get something out of them because talaga yung kanilang 1-2 punch, medyo nabasa rin ang Pampanga here today.
So yun, nakakonsentrate yung depensa kay Adukul at kay Compton. And the rest of the Metrostars will have to step up and do something.
Like here, there's the shot by Camaso that does not work. Banzil has been a quiet operator, has contributed a little of everything.
May puntos, may rebounds.
And Ballesteros says, let's get properly organized. This means a drive to the basket. It's stripped from him. Compton stopped his dribble early. That was a major struggle from the field. Ball batted from the rear by Bravo, who has been, I hate to say it, but if this is true, if you're Manila, he has been a pest.
Talaga yun ang papel niya sa buhay sa seryeng ito. De La Rosa coming back in for Camaso. Long David is also in the ball game.
Was that his Cebu partner when he was ejected from the game? Tayo yun, ano? Si Bravo?
Yes, I believe so. That eventually helped Cebu get back and win that game.
Could be a foul against Banzil as he brushed aside his defender in an effort to gain better receiving position. Foul on Banzil is second.
Sumobra gulang.
9 minutes to go. Exactly 9 minutes now.
Sabi sabihin ko sa'yo na parang may kahawig-kahawig artist na si Banzil. Kaya mo na yung audience mo.
Bitin tuloy si Direk Benny.
Ay, di si Shari.
Rejected by Long David, and finally a basket. May foul yata.
At mo magkana 3-point play possibility pa.
Technical yata, partner. It is on De La Rosa, a technical. Referee Norman sure about that call. May have been a second motion right after that basket.
So ngayon nakatawid na sila sa 15, mukhang babalik na naman sa 15. Bravo makes this technical shot.
Which he does, Butch.
With 8:40
Ayaw
to
talaga.
go.
Ayaw talaga. Let's see. You know. Counted, ano? Counted ito.
Oh, it was a delay of game call.
Okay.
Ginawakan niya yung bola after the basket.
Pampanga gets it across. His thumb holds with one hand. Time is down to 8.5 minutes. 72-57 count. 15-point lead. Estong bottled up. And De La Rosa simply takes it away.
And now Manila's defense is tightening up.
Brown brings them to what has been the closest they have been since Manila posted a lead of as much as 22.
13 points lang abante ng Pampanga.
5 Timeout requested by Pampanga.
And they probably need Bong Alvarez back on the court as
That's
well.
a good point.
Second timeout,
It's a 30-second
Pampanga
timeout, but nonetheless, we'll send it back to home studios. We'll be back. And now it's a 13-point lead, the closest that Manila has been, courtesy of that strong move created by Brown. Court 45, strong move.
This is the point of the ball game where you have to ask, is Pampanga playing the clock too much? Kaya tinong sa atin yan. At parang ganun na nga ang kanilang ginagawa.
Alvarez, by the way, as you mentioned, Butch, now back in the ball here. Ato Morano is bottled up. Can't find an open man. The shot clock is down to 3. David is forced to throw up a prayer. Excellent D by Manila that time. The pass to Brown. He could launch it. He knocks it in.
And Brown has the hot hand for Manila.
And it's down to 11. Remember that game, Pampanga Laguna? Pampanga had a big 16-point lead. That didn't last very long.
Of Martin bumping Garcia, who hits the deck and draws the foul. I also remember a game in Pampanga lost a 20-point lead to Surigao.
Sino nanalo finally? Surigao.
But that was before Bonnie Garcia came in.
And it was Peter Martin with a foul. Clock is down to 7:25. Are they playing the clock? Interesting. Ano bang plano ng Pampanga?
Well, Seb, actually, sinabi nga ni Coach Romy Lopez kanina na hindi dapat nila laruin yung oras, hindi dapat nila ubusin ang oras masyado. Pero mukhang yun nga ang ginagawa nila ngayon. Kaya po sabi nga ni Coach Romy, simplihin natin ang buhay natin. Sige, gusto nyo mag-isolation tayo. Pero kailangan alerto sila para mabigay nila ang pasa dun sa man ng double teamer. Seb, Butch, back to you.
And Pampanga, their turn to fall apart here in the fourth quarter where it really counts the most. Martin with a big pick against Garcia. Then Mape!
And the lead is down to 8. And still a lot of time remaining.
Keep in mind, it was a high as much as 22. But this is a different pace, different time. Will Pampanga survive this scare? Estong Ballesteros. Now you have to get into the minds of Pampanga. Are they tired now? Are they tiring out?
Hindi naman, maganda naman yung rotation ng tao.
Oh! Brown inside, Butch.
17 points now for Brown.
Listen to the crowd roar here in Manila. Down to 6. It's a full timeout. We'll be back. Pampanga losing control here as you check out this DHL assist. Compton looked like he was shooting already, and then Brown finding the open space.
Well, Compton knows that his shooting is quite off today, so it was probably a great decision for him to give up his shot and find Brown inside.
And a foul by Brown.
Brown, as I mentioned, 17 points already in the ball game, had 11 in game 1.
Ended up with his third foul, the second on the team. 6-point lead.
Well, this could be the breakout game that Manil's been waiting for KAC Brown.
So far, Pampanga has found it difficult to find the basket. Manila's defense has been a choking defense.
A lot of risky passes by Pampanga there, but the ball finally winding up in the hands of Alvarez down low.
4 points pa lang na-score yata nitong Pampanga rito.
The fourth quarter, ito yan.
Samantala, Manila with a tear here. 15 points. Alvarez, they need the basket here. But please calm down their nerves. And to quiet down Manila, Alvarez. Oh, what a shot! Oh, we will rewind tapes again, I can tell. Pero Butch, okay, fine effort. Pero alam mo, Pampanga, when they want the basket, they will resort one-on-one. Kaya daling basahin ng depensa eh.
Pero sabi nga ng Pampanga, kung kailangan din sila mauwi,
Doon na rin lang talaga.
Oo, doon sila komportable.
The Mape had to change his shot. Rebound by Estong Ballesteros, who is nudged
By Martin. outrunner. It's De La Rosa picking up his 5th.
Ball 45, graceful, strong move.
Ang hirap na yun.
Saan nang galing yun? Sabi nga ng partner mo, the man from Mindanao.
Oo.
Mr. Bob Navales.
Actually, ala Jordan yung tira na yun.
Hello, mga Jordanesque.
Oh. Bravo is back in the ball game. They need his veteran hand at the control to Pampanga Dragons.
5:27 to go. Here's Bong Alvarez with 10 on the shot clock. See that on the left side of your screens. Alvarez kicks it outside to Garcia. Garcia drops to the deck. Now in balikat niya, counter. De La Rosa misses it. There's a foul nonetheless.
Yeah, somebody had to give up the foul, or else De La Rosa would have been an easy layup. It could be 4 on Alvarez, perhaps. The foul is on Bravo.
Kay Alvarez ba? Kay Alvarez yata.
Okay, pangapat.
So pangapat.
There seems to be a technical as well. It's a technical. Why is De La Rosa shooting?
He decides to drop in. The lead down to 7.
And 2 shots coming up for De La Rosa.
Could be down to 5 here. De La Rosa.
Oh, it's not a technical, just 2 shots. So the lead is 6.
So 5:14 remaining.
Now Pampanga will have to play defense. Compton is open.
Now De La Rosa flying high. Alvarez allows it to bounce out clearly. Pampanga's ball.
And De La Rosa.
And a technical. We have a technical. Referee Vivo making that call.
Well, you're not supposed to make contact with the officials. I think De La Rosa has to be told that. You can badger the official, but as long as you don't touch him, you're okay.
Mapaakbay-akbay. Mga... So Bravo will be on the line.
Technical free throw coming up for the Pest.
He'll go. Watch this. Ito. There's De La Rosa. Let's see if we can follow De La Rosa. There, he touched the referee. Referee Vivo. 75-68. 7-point lead.
5 minutes is more than a lifetime in the basketball game.
Alvarez holding on to his nose now. Inside to Estong. Twirling once, twirling twice. Go! Yes!
And now Pampanga seems to have regained its composure. Kumbaga nabulaga sila ng Manila, pero ngayon medyo nakakahinga na sila na, nakakaisip na sila ng matino.
9 points. Balik sa 9. To Peter Martin. The wing shot won't bounce in. The rebound controlled by Pampanga. You're absolutely correct. They regained their wits, Butch. Garcia is in a bind, managing to bounce it over to Alvarez. And Bravo says, let me have it. But he's holding on to his right leg. Might be stiffening up. Estong downstairs. There's no foul. 4 minutes and 3 to go.
9-point lead is not safe.
And a foul has been called. Ballesteros with his 3rd foul, and that's the 3rd on Pampanga as a team. We have Romela Ducol back on the floor, replacing Peter Martin.
Ducol had sat out a major part of this 4th quarter as Manila came back with their small lineup. Small, quick lineup.
Over to Romela Ducol. 3 minutes and 50 to go.
This is a pick and roll, starting out way too far.
Into the hands of Demape, who lines up a 3. Bounces away, chance to recycle the offense. Demape has it, tries to shovel against Garcia. Dish off to the other end to Brown. He goes and scores, and he's fouled as well.
Brown has been the revelation for Manila today. 19 points for the rookie. He's not a flashy player, Brown. He gets the job done.
They give the foul here to Ballesteros. Sa bandang baba ang foul. It's the fourth on Estong. 7-point lead. Brown connects. Down to 6.
One thing that
Hindi pa
Manila,
bumababa sa 6, ano?
totoo yan. And one thing that Manila is also obviously having a hard time with is their offense. They've only scored 71. Ang layo niyan sa kanilang average. It's about 96.
90, oh. Nowhere to go on that spin. Basang-basa ng defense. Here's Dimape. Brown scores!
Dimape nearly traveled there, but he was able to recover. The lead is down to 4 with 3 minutes to go.
Garcia.
They need a timeout. And they're getting one.
They'll get one. We'll be right back. Overtake. Pampanga. Excellent run of a fast break by a FedEx fast break. Here's Bravo, gets it across, and he asks for a timeout.
And that's the last timeout of Pampanga in this ball game. That is their final timeout.
Which is still called with still 2:57 to go. Bravo, I think, is worried about the fact that he's cramping up. Okay, we'll be right back. To go here in the final stretch.
And that timeout they called was their last one.
Bravo, air ball!
Pampanga is crumbling. They're still up by 4, but you can see that the momentum has
Very clearly shifted.
Yes, has clearly gone over to the other side. Brown has 11 of his game-high 22 points here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Dimape. His dribble broken up by Bravo. Ato Morano momentarily free, decides to drop it inside. Gabby Quay, wild shot. Four-point lead. Brown, straight and through.
It's his game. It's his world.
And we say it, come on.
We just live on it.
And we are into the final 2 minutes, brought to you by London Dry Gin. Now in a handy junior size, London Dry Gin, just right for you. Okay, shall we? Nakuha natin today, ha? Again, on the board siya today, ang ating final director. In the meantime, Escon, no, taken away! Chance now for Manila to tie it all up. Last time we were tied was way back at 6 apiece. Bravo! Keep in mind, Pampanga out of timeouts.
Let's give it to Bong Alvarez and clear out. I think that should be their best plan.
Morano lets it fly. No!
Not a good shot to take. And Alvarez is cramping up himself.
Dimape, no! Rebound fought for. Aducal wins out. Here's Dimape. Compton lets it fly. Yes! It's a play!
And now Manila leads by 1. Pampanga is helpless because they don't have any more timeouts to call.
And Alvarez has cramped up. He's limping. He's now in your picture. Less than a minute. Shot clock on this play down to 5. Queen lets it fly. Glass shot. No, Manila is in control here in the stretch.
It looks like Pampanga has really folded up big time. And I like what Manila's doing, that they're not calling a timeout. Alam nila, bakit nila kanila bibigyan ng pagkakataon mag-regroup itong Pampanga?
Nasa kanila naman ang momentum, no, ha? Dimape is free! Yes!
What a big collapse by Pampanga. 27 seconds to go. Alvarez wants to be replaced by Garcia. Well, they could have a replacement because of the injury.
Louis Alas is over there by the officials.
Trying to clear something up. Play must resume right now. Pampanga is given a technical.
I think, did they call a timeout? An excessive timeout?
Try to get it clear from John Nicolas.
Let's try to open our microphones down there. Let's try to get the story here.
Sino bang injured? Sino bang injured? Oh, nakumingin mo ng injury time. Oh, injured. Oh, tama injured. Ano, saan pa rin? Tama na.
Try to clear up whether they're playing.
Baseline.
Excessive timeout. But there's no technical free throw. So they cleared it up that it was not a timeout.
Okay, so wala, hindi naman.
Wala.
Oh. Anyway, 80-77.
Well, there's always Bravo, the patron saint of desperation three-point shots.
Goes to Queen. He fires a three. A little too long.
And Pampanga still has a foul to give, and I think that was the one.
And a story of contrasts on both benches now.
Pampanga led by as many as 22 points. We're still up by 15 going to the fourth, 17 rather, going to the fourth quarter, but they ran out of timeouts.
68-51 was the count when we entered the fourth quarter. Morano gives up a foul. We've seen comebacks, which we've seen teams collapse as well.
But this is the oddest one of all. One of the oddest, rather. I really think Pampanga lost this game because they ran out of timeouts. Wala na sila pagkakataon mag-regroup eh. Inubos
Yes,
yung
pagtawag
nila.
ni Bravo ng isang timeout dito, partner.
Which is really strange. Well, he was under some pressure, but, 3 minutes to go, you don't score, then, come back and play defense.
Saka yung sinasabi mo, don't stop with the dribble.
Yeah.
Diba? He stopped eh. Now, let's say Manila hangs on with 8.7 to go.
This is a killer blow to Pampanga.
Yes, what kind of mindset will they bring to the game on Sunday? What kind of ghosts will they have to face? Bravo fires, not today.
And even Bravo has cramped up. You're right, Seb. Pampanga will be seriously demoralized by this game, but all they can do now is come back and try their best. Unbelievable comeback by Manila in the fourth quarter.
And Manila, their expression tells it all, but take nothing away from Manila as they called upon their strength, their inner strength to bounce back, and no question about our Celtic star player, partner.
Walang iba kundi si Augustus Ceasar Brown, AC Brown. He is with Ira Panganiban.
That's my question first.
Ira, go ahead, please.
All right, si Mr. Brown, Augustus Ceasar Brown. He's got 24 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. Isa sa mga pinakamagaling at nag-click doon sa laro ngayon ng Manila Metrostars, Mr. Brown. So what do you think? You were down by 20 points. You did a lot of things very quietly, very efficiently. How were you able to do that?
Well, Coach Louis, he just has all the confidence in me. I just go out there and play, and everybody else goes out there to play with all the confidence, and it makes me feel good. Even though I'm a newcomer, they make me feel at home. It's real easy to play here.
All right, you were about to greet some people.
Hello to everybody in Longapo City who couldn't make it to the game. Hello, I love you.
All right, thank you very much. Mga kababayan, magbabalik kami pagkatapos ng commercial. Magbabasketball lang kami ni Mr. Brown.
Butch, okay, fine effort. Pero alam mo, Pampanga, when they want the basket, they will resort one-on-one eh. Kaya balimbasahin ng depensa eh.
Pero sabi nga ng Pampanga, kung kailangan din sila mauwi, doon na nga.
Ayun na nga, nangyari. 81-77 ang final count natin. Naka-escape ang Manila rito.
Well, definitely. Pampanga held to just 9 points in the fourth quarter, gave up 31. So yun, doon nga nagkaroon ng baliktaran noong sa huling yugto. Malaking trahedya na para sa Dragons ngayong hapon ito.
Kit Kat winning break. Here we go.
This winning break is brought to you by Kit Kat. Have a break? Have a Kit Kat.
Sige, ikaw, minamadali nila tayo. Dito. Ano ito?
Well, it was 77-75. Pampanga still up by 2. Compton has missed all afternoon. He was really, really cold. But when it comes down to crunch time, give it to Mr. Compton, and he will deliver the big three-point shot.
So he's our MVP here in the NBA. Hardy Flex king of the boards will be Long David with 8 rebounds. And finally, updating you on our Budweiser buddies.
Last call, ika nga.
Ika nga eh. Ito, well,
Alvarez did not score in the second half. So that was a big
major impact.
problem for Pampanga. Ballesteros did finish with 18. Compton and Adubo didn't see the production way below their usual output, but still they came up with the victory, which is all that counts here in the playoffs.
Okay, and this series will continue on Sunday, the 31st of October, 1:30 in the afternoon at the Benguiao Convention Center, dyan po sa San Fernando, Pampanga. Again, in behalf of all of us here in the Northern Production side, we'd like to express our condolences to the family of Ricky Fabi's his father. Biglang-bigla passed away, and that's why Butch ably filled in. Ikaw talaga
Walang problema.
Okay, and on behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us. Wait for Miko, Freddy, Rhea, and Lexi as they present to you Game 2 of the Negros Cebu Series. Do it. Well said. We'll see you later.
From north to south.